Oh yeah, I have. That's true. I get to do another damage. Subtract 4 to that, so you take 5 extra damage.
Okay.
Good point. There's my 2.
Sorry, guys. If this was 4th edition, I'd be bloodied.
Good point, Uthal. Man is like, shh. I would have forgot to. Then it is going to be Uthal's turn, as you just saw Van punch this creature in the jaw pretty hard, and then it kind of like roared at him and started trying to bite him and tear at him.
Well, seeing as Uthal now doesn't seem to be himself, he's going to try to follow suit and also punch at it. So he's going to attack with unarmed.
Oh god. Something just happened, but go ahead.
Oh
so, unarmed. So I guess this first one is a nat 20. So should I just roll the damage again?
Yeah, roll the damage and roll it twice. But the second time you don't get your extra.
Right. So
bonus to it. And any benefits that you get from critting.
Okay. So then it's a
12 plus
1?
Yeah, 12 plus 1.
Oh no.
13 damage. Okay. Hey, 13 damage is still good.
And then I'm going to use a key point, I think, to do flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows, yep. I call it flurry of blows because it's fun.
Flurry of blows.
Furry.
Yeah.
You are fighting a bear after all.
I believe that uses a bonus action. So, and that
so that's your bonus action. You attack twice with 2 unarmed attacks with that. So just click it twice on my sheet.
Well, the first one was a nat 20. The second one was not.
Okay.
So I'll actually roll it 3 times.
So it's 15.
Actually, for the second, so the first 2 is just the nat 20. Then I'm going to use one of my inspiration for the second flurry. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you roll again.
I'm assuming inspiration followed over.
Ooh, so. 22.
Oh.
Yeah, you hit. So you did 10 plus 11 extra damage plus 10. So 21 extra damage.
Now, to make things more complicated, if you want it for a free, no cost, you can knock it down, push it 15 feet, or make sure it has no reaction. Welcome to me, bullshit monk.
But he already used his bonus action.
Oh, it's not a bonus action, it's free. Whenever you use flurry of blows.
Okay, cool.
It's a stat that goes with it.
Going to make it have no reaction then. I don't know how this works.
Good.
So, let's see.
So it just can't react to anything.
Is that it? No, this push. Is this it? Okay, so, no. Yes. It's that one. The one that I just hit. So a creature hit by a flurry of blows attack cannot take a reaction until the end of your next turn. It has no save for this one. It's...
Yeah, so I can't save or anything like that, or like try to defend itself in any way. All it can do is do its own attack on its turn. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, what happens actually is as you go in and you do like 4 punches to it, right? You go in and because you look at Van, and Van just gave it 1 punch to the jaw as a reaction to it coming down the stairs, where you're like, I guess I can punch things. You go in and you just start making these, you start with 1 punch, and then the punches start going faster and faster, and you just start pummeling at this large bear's face, and the bear's eyes start glowing red, and nothing happens with it, but like the eyes start glowing even redder, and it looks like heat is coming from the eyes, and the fur of the bear on the bear is no longer just like black fur. Spikes come flinging out of the bear, and it gains like this whole bit of armor all around its body. Not like armor as in like a suit of armor. It's like spikes of armor that go around it, and Thank you, Mr. Frodo, for that extra $30 buffing this werebear. Also, its two large teeth that are in front of all its other teeth grow even longer. It's almost like a walrus now. And it is going to be Gaz's turn.
And bear walrus.
Gaz had a moment of it is half man and half bear walrus. Had a moment of hesitation because he's a bear shaman barbarian, but when that happened, he decided this thing was an unnatural freak. And
Oh, were you gonna animal handling it?
I was gonna see what I could get away with, but now that happened, no. He's got the Kirk Knight of Thorns armor thing. I just gotta chop his head off.
All right.
Bonus action, I'll fly into a rage. I'll blow one of my auto 20s on the Great Axe attack. Since I'm a half orc, if I roll a crit, I do another single dice worth of weapon damage on top of the crit damage. So I'm going to roll 3d12 plus 3 for strength plus 2 for the rage. 3d12 plus 5. Here we go. And I do 20 damage with an axe swing.
So
Nice.
that is 30 damage, right? Altogether?
No, just 20. It's 4 plus 1 plus 10 plus 5.
Oh, so that wasn't your roll. Okay. So 20 damage?
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just took the auto 20.
Do you want to describe how you do this attack and what it looks like? Are you going to the other side of the bear? Like to the left of it or to the right of it?
No, in the moment I didn't really think to flank. I just freaked out when I saw the spikes come out and whack it on the head.
Oh, well, there's two people in front of you, so you'd have to move to the left or to the right.
Okay, then I'll juke to the right a little bit.
Okay.
To be fair, we're halflings.
Oh, that's true.
We're very short.
True.
That's true. But yeah, you move over to the right and you do your attack.
Okay, I get over to the right and take this sort of side-armed, two-handed chop through a hole in the spikes that are growing out aggressively, and stay just far back enough not to impale my own arm on his
As you
defensive
do
spike.
that, one of the spikes breaks off and it falls to the ground, and the bear leans its jaw up in the air and it makes this large, like loud howl, and it shakes the building, and nothing happens other than that.
Gaz roars back at it in a manner that sounds a lot more like an actual bear than an oddly squealy voiced half-orc.
Yeah. So you guys hear another bear sound, and at first you're like, is there another bear in here?
Yeah.
But then you look over and you see that came from Gaz. Is there a bonus action that you'd like to do or anything of that sort?
No, I blew it to turn my rage on.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. And you use your move and all that. It's now Roxy's turn. Roxy, you see all of this go down. What would you like to do? And Van, you'll be next on deck.
See this monstrosity in front of everyone, I'm going to guiding bolt it with as much power as I can throw at it. So let's see here. So let's see.
Wah.
I do still have natty 20, so
Oh, yay!
for some odd
Hooray.
reason it didn't do the modifier because I wanted to cast it at level 3. So let me see.
Click on the word guiding bolt.
There we go. Let's see. It's just asking me if I want to roll advantage, disadvantage. It's not giving me power level.
Oh, it does for me when I hit Guiding Bolt in the chat. It pops up a power level for me.
Yeah,
Does
click
it?
on the word guiding bolt, and then you choose the level.
Oh, there we go. Okay, my bad.
It's okay.
I am derping. Which is nothing new. Nani?
What is that for, Frodo? Explain. Is that for the
I
The
got
threat?
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
91 on that roll.
I think he's doing 2.
He's doing 2 threats? Okay.
I got a-
Yeah, you roll, so you do 7 plus 9 damage? Is that what you're doing?
That was for the cast it again at the
Oh.
same level, right? Because it's doubling all the dice.
Came back, he
Because it's
told
a
us
nat
in
20.
chat.
Did it dupe it? Huh.
Oh.
That's weird. Okay. So just roll it again, or
Yeah.
Yeah, because you crit,
same
so
level.
you do your damage twice.
okay. My bad.
But I see 2 damages there.
It's because he's casting at higher level.
There we go.
So you
Okay.
cast that level 3.
Plus, I have to minus any adds that and any additional that you
Don't
get.
think there's any adds for
Okay.
guiding bolt other than the accuracy.
All right. I will add all that damage up and put that on this bear. Oof. Yeah. Do you want to explain what this looks like as you like crit bolting at this creature?
Roxy just kind of points her, kind of like her fingers at the bear, and it's just she yells out, "In the name of Helm, I smite thee!" and just an arc of lightning shoots out and hits this bear directly. And after the lightning hits her, it kind of gleams a bit so it's not as dark in appearance.
Yeah, these lightning bolts come flying, and the bear starts like shaking as the lightning is hitting it. It's kind of like electrocuting it almost. And everyone, roll me a 1d10,000. Thank you to old Mr. Frodo.
Oof. Mr. Frodo,
Mr. Frodo.
do you remember the chocolate strawberries? All right.
This one is going to be for Vand first. Vand.
Oh, Roxy.
Oh no!
Being a blob again.
Oh, a mere.
Vand.
Please tell me that's not the blob one again.
Vand, to the right of you, you look over, something catches your eye. You can't do anything now, but on your turn, you must go look at that thing. It's shiny, and whenever you find it, you must obsessively guard it. No one can touch it. I'll tell you what it is once you go over there and get it.
Oh god, it's Golem Syndrome.
Next up is going to be Roxy. Let's see.
Precious.
Roxy. Okay. This one's going to be a future thing that you're going to have to do, but basically the next fire-based magic used nearby produces smoke but no fire. So we won't be able to use that right now, but in the future, that will be what you're using. Guess that's a low one.
It's super low.
231. Very low. And then we'll do Uthal next. Oh gosh, my
That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
interesting. Oh gosh. I'll just tell you guys what happens here, and I'm gonna note this down on my stuff because this is like more of a DM thing for future. The nearest lake, which has gone through a lot of shit lately.
Poor lake.
Currently, it has this giant spout of water flying in the air, and it's just pouring water up into the air. All of a sudden, the water that's going up in the air comes down, and it doesn't shoot up, and again, the geyser stops. Everything in the lake drains. The water evaporates, and left in the center of the lake is a dead body of a deity.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
That's not good.
What deity is it? We'll find out someday.
I killed the water god. Can't be good.
No, you didn't. Mr. Frodo did. Shame on you, Frodo.
And
Yeah,
last
like,
but not
nothing.
least is gonna be Uthal. Oh,
Killed the-
Uthal, what are we gonna do to you next?
Killed the water spirit from Spirited Away.
Polymorph?
Oh.
Oh, are you bleeding currently?
No, I have not taken damage.
You're fine.
Yet. Oh.
You're fine.
That's really ominous.
I'm concerned.
All right,
I'm gonna
Uthal,
change
don't
this
be-
one to do something else. But next time you're bleeding, let me know.
Okay. It'll probably be soon.
Yeah. Not bleeding out, but just like if you take harm, let me know.
Yeah, take damage.
Yeah. And it is going to be that was Roxy's turn, right?
Yes.
Vand, it is your turn right now.
All right. So since this thing can't make any attack of opportunity, how far away is this?
Frodo's like, I just felt like killing a god today. I'm very excited about this deity. I have an idea of who it is already.
It's
That's
gonna
not a
make
big
me
deal.
sad.
I'm very excited about it. Go ahead.
It's gonna make me sad.
So Vanda's going to quickly break off combat and run over towards the whatever he saw in the corner of his eye. The gleam of
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. You run over. The bear gets an attack of opportunity on you.
No, it doesn't. No
Unless you're
reaction.
disengaging.
No,
No,
it
I
has no
used
reactions.
that no reaction thing last time, and I
You're
haven't
right.
gone
It
yet.
can't react. Fuck yeah! Awesome.
You made me a
The
monk.
the bear's like still screaming on the top of his lungs as like it's like convulsing because of the electricity, and you go rushing towards this shiny thing. You run past a couple of the rows. You run down, and then you look over and you find it. You move a bunch of hay off to the sides, and in the bottom of the pile of hay is the biggest diamond you've ever seen. It's shiny and gorgeous, and it's glinting, and as you go to pick it up, you move it around in your hand, and the light that's barely in this room, it still catches it. You hold it close.
Oh,
You don't want anyone else to touch it. No one can have it. It's yours.
Flash cops.
Mine. And he just throws it in his knapsack.
I didn't hear what you said because it like Zoom lagged out. I don't know if anyone else heard it.
Yeah,
I
I heard,
heard
it.
it.
Sounded like a robot for a second.
Yeah, you sounded like a robot. What did you say?
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I said, my own, my precious. And he throws it in his knapsack and runs back towards the bear.
You won't be able to run. Well, actually, yeah, you could use all of your move to run there and then run back. And yeah, you run back to your place. I will say this: you are worried that anyone that comes near you is trying to take that from you. Like it is you do not want to part with it. You do not want to give it to someone else. You do not want to sell it. You want to keep it. It is yours. You think people are trying to take it from you. Okay?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Cool. I
Which
just
is
want to
why
make
he's
sure
going
that
on
that's
the
understood.
Opposite side of the bear of these thieves.
Yeah, they're gonna take it from you. Cool. It is now the monster's turn. And it is going to... I don't have this on my sheet, but I'm just going to roll it.
Ooh.
It is going to cast, or basically it's casting a spell. Its eyes glow and it looks towards Roxy, who's in the distance of it, and like these laser beams go flying out of its eyes, and it's going to cast a spell on you.
Oh no, it's dark side.
I guess it's more of like a DC for you to reach, right?
Yeah, it's my.
Because it's not like a melee attack, it's a cast. I'm making this up, so...
What are you trying to, is it a spell?
Yeah.
So, the spell would have a DC for whatever.
Yeah, it would have a DC. So I would say that the DC is going to be... you need to roll me a wisdom... Or no, it'd have to be like a dex save that is above a DC 15.
Does natty 20s count?
20.
A natty 20 does count.
Okay. Alright. So just roll it still, or...
Well, you don't need to roll it, but you can just use it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're using your... How many natty 20s do you have left?
44.
What?
That would be
Wait.
42
41.
now.
41? How many
Yeah,
did you
I-
start with?
I got 44
Yeah, it's
or
44.
something.
You had 44.
I had
Okay.
44.
Yeah, I nicked a lot of them.
Okay. Yeah.
had 9.
It goes to laser beam you, and it seems like you have like a shield of some sort. You're able to dodge it and not get hit by it, and this angers the bear. It goes to look over at Uthal, who just did a lot of damage at it, and it's gonna go to bite and then also claw you. You need to save for the bite attack. Well, actually, because that's a natty 20.
Oh no.
You're gonna use your natty 20 to save.
I don't have any more.
Oh, okay. So you need to
Uh-oh.
roll me a DC 14 Constitution save.
I'm
Oh,
going to
no.
use an inspiration on this one.
Oh, yeah. You get a doubles.
Yay.
So, advantage. Con? Yes.
Yep.
Con.
Hi.
Advantage on a con save. You
No,
do not
I
save?
want the Constitution.
Oh
You are cursed with werebear lycanthropy. You are
Lycanthropy.
now a werebear as well. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Can't wait to unpolymorph.
What?
It'll all go away.
Oh no.
This doesn't happen right now, but yeah, you will be slowly transforming into a werebear.
Do you
Good luck,
think
everybody.
Compare it.
And then it goes to go claw you as well for its second attack, which is also a natty 20, and that uses. I have no more natty 20s anymore.
I thought you only had 3. You used 1.
I've used all 3 now. This is my
Okay,
last one.
that was all 3.
Yeah. First one was on Frank, then
actually-
the bear couldn't react, and then the last 2 on you. If I
Because
remember.
I thought you
correctly.
used natty 20 for the initiative.
Yeah, I have more than 3 because I had some
Oh.
before.
No. I can't count.
But that's my
natty
last
20.
one.
Okay.
Supposedly.
So I took 11 and then.
Well, I haven't rolled a damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the armor class is 16. So you
Okay.
beat-
So 20 hits, 15 slashing. And now it is going to be Uthal's turn to react.
Give me a second.
Frodo's like, oh no, I was hoping to
Also,
wreck
I'm
Frank.
bleeding.
Oh, you're bleeding. Oh, exciting.
Oh no.
Oh god, hold on. I gotta pull this other thing out. I forgot to grab it.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll pull this over here. Cool. I'm very excited for this. I don't even know where to put this. I guess I'll put it here. You also get attacked by something else. As you start bleeding, your blood trickles down your arm as like this slashing and this bite on your other arm. Like you got bit on one arm, and as it was holding its grasp, its large tooth tucked into your arm, you feel something in your bloodstream. Its claw comes slashing at you, and as the blood drains out of you, something comes out of the air. You don't even know where it came from. All of you see a giant reef shark comes flying out of the air.
Oh,
It
What?
comes down and it goes to bite you. 14 doesn't hit, right?
Nope. 16 armor class.
Yeah. It's like a flying shark. It has like, instead of like a normal shark has like wings or fins, it has wings, and it's colorful. It's not like a gray shark or anything like that. It has like bright oranges and purples and little bits of reef like shells all over its bodies, all over its body. Not bodies. It doesn't have more than one body. Sorry.
It's a literal reef shark.
Yeah, it looks like a shark that is made out of reef, but it has wings. That it's all like corally looking though.
I was kind of hoping for Sharknado.
That's what I was thinking was happening.
I'm glad
I
that
can't make a
didn't
Sharknado because it was just one shark. It wasn't like a whole school of shark. That happens. Uthal, anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I guess now that it's my turn, is the reef shark still there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it like now a fighter in this battle?
Yeah. Oh, it's there. It's staying. It's
Smells good.
it's out to get your blood. It's like looking specifically at you.
Well, I guess I'll for that flurry of blows thing, does it not have a reaction till the end of my turn, Frank?
Until the end of your turn. So, like, it's an entire round that I can't
It
do.
has to wait until your turn, yeah.
Okay, so
Like-
I'd like to circle the shark so that I'm not also next to the bear.
Are you trying to disengage the bear?
No, I'm just like kind of Yes.
Basically, right now, the bear it just bit you and it clawed you. It's right in front of your face, and there's a shark to the left of you, and then Van is to the right of you.
You can
Okay.
spend a key point for Step of the Wind, which is you can disengage or dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Since
So
it-
if you
since it
if you
doesn't have-
disengage, then I can't attack you.
Well, it doesn't have a reaction right now, anyways, because of the flurry of blows from last turn.
Yeah, so the bear can't touch you, only the shark.
So I'd like to circle the shark so that the shark is between me and the bear. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Okay. Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. I forgot about that part. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna unarmed strike the shark.
Go for it.
Gonna go well?
It's a reef shark. It's it's not a big shark. It's
Yep. I'm gonna use my last inspiration.
yeah. So you get advantage on it.
I
Between
just
a
heard
reef,
something go off.
Advantage.
between a bear and a reef shark.
You for sure hit it with the 25, and
Okay.
you're doing 9 damage to it.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
I don't know why I was concerned it was gonna be way worse.
Yeah, you slash at it with your, or you punch at it. You punch at it, so you do bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
You punch at it, and one of its wings kind of falters a little bit, and it loses its balance, but is able to like get back its wind and continue staying afloat where it was.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use a key point to follow that with a flurry of blows.
Oh, thank you, Frodo.
Yeah,
I'm
No,
assuming you're
thank-
naming. Who are you naming Dave?
the bear.
The bear's name is Dave? Okay. everyone, the look at everyone's faces is the greatest.
Still weak, Mr. Frodo. Still weak. Same with all of you, chat.
Oh, I still had
Oh!
advantage on.
So you're doing Fury of Blows again? And an
Yeah.
unarmed strike. Okay.
It should be a 19 and 11.
Can you
not
do
19.
Fury of Blows when you just
It's a
use a
bonus
key
action.
point to disengage? Oh no, you didn't
I
use a key
didn't.
point to disengage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. So that's let's see. Did you just kill it? Let's see. 9 plus 7 plus your 8. Oh wait, the 8 because you got advantage on it. Wait, do you have advantage on all of these?
I don't. I meant to disengage the toggle. So it's a 19 and an 11, not a...
Okay, the 11 does not hit, but the 19 and the 25 do hit.
You
So
still have
it-
an extra attack.
Wait, I thought that was the extra attack.
No, that's just the bonus.
So you're rolling a 1d10. Roll me that 1d10.
Frank, what the heck is Vlad?
Okay.
Fine.
Monks are bullshit.
Monks are crazy. Well, until you run out of key points.
No, they're still bullshit.
Also, I gave you extra speed with that flash suit. Because
So
it's
is
a
that
magic item.
2 more damage?
Flash.
2 more damage? It's still good. So altogether you did
Dang.
18 damage. Let's see if you killed it.
Please tell me I...
Ooh, no, you did not.
Okay, extra attack.
Didn't I just do the extra attack?
Oh wait, Flurry of Blows is not... Flurry of Blows is a bonus action. So yeah,
So-
unarmed attack triggered Flurry of Blows, then you have your extra attack.
Would I have a second attack?
You have... Yes.
You get 4
So much-
attacks.
Yeah,
So much
four attacks.
punching!
Yeah, as a monk.
So I get another
Well,
unarmed
in this
strike?
case, because of how you're
Yep.
doing it.
Unarmed strike or weapon attack, whichever one you want.
Okay,
Is
I
it
don't
just-
have any weapons out, so...
A 13 does not hit.
Can I give him my inspiration?
He's already used an inspiration. So he can't use it again. Like, he can use another one on his other... You can give him your inspiration, and on his next turn, he can use it.
Darn. I'll keep it. For
Okay.
now.
Cool.
One question before I end my turn. How did the items change over? Do I have all of
You have
Van's
all of
items?
Van's things. You do not have any of your own stuff. Until
Oh,
you
Dr.
transform
Bean
back,
forward.
then you'll have all your stuff back.
You have 5
Okay.
silver.
I had
Hey.
129 gold.
Oh my gosh, you had a lot of gold. Damn, son.
I hadn't used it. I didn't know what to
Wow.
buy.
But the only thing you don't have is that big diamond.
You can make it rain.
It is now going to be Gaz's turn. And then Roxy, you're on deck. Gaz, what would you like to do?
Gaz would like to light up the werebear one more time with
Oh,
one
do
more
it up.
natural
Give us a
20.
good axing. Axe it. A
Same
lot of
roll.
questions.
Let me ask you how you feel about this damage dice. Another 20. Okay.
Nice. Good job.
You have a natty 20, so that's your damage, right?
That's right. Yeah, I blew the 20 to.
All right. And yeah, tell us how you kill this bear. I'm gonna let you know it only had 1 HP left, Nate.
Nice.
Oh,
And so I was like,
God.
do you kill it? No. And I was like, the 13 doesn't hit. I was like, I thought you were gonna get it. So
You know
go
when
ahead
you're
and tell us
fighting-
how you murder this bear.
You know when you're fighting a Dark Souls enemy that has a riposte animation at the very end, if you just blow its head off with a tiny sliver left? That's what's going on here. I've got the two-handed axe. There's a little lead-off whack into the flank I was hitting at before, and then I noticed that it's staggered and just bring it down, top down, over its neck and chop its head.
Yeah, and its neck comes hinging off. It doesn't come cleanly. Oh, actually, you crit. So yeah, it comes cleanly off, and it's like, you know, the Shadow of Mordor, like the slow roll of an orc head, but instead it's a giant werebear head, and it comes rolling towards Vand, and it lands like on top of Van's head with its mouth open. And Vand, you have like a big bear head on top of you. It's like the size of you, almost like half your body. It's pretty gross. Roxy, what would you? Oh, Gaz, did you want to do anything else? Because you've like a bonus action.
No, I
And
don't
there's
have
now a shark in the barn.
productive to do.
There
with
is
my
still a
bonus
shark
action.
in the barn.
Can you move after you do your standard action? And
Yeah, you can move.
Okay, then I will flip around and bum rush the shark.
Yeah, you're actually to the right, so you just kind of step on top of the bear, and you're like standing over it, and you're preparing for your next move. Roxy, it is your turn, and Vand, it'll be you're up next.
Considering the events that a shark just came out of nowhere, Roxy is probably just like, what's going on? And then just
You're like, what is this? Yeah.
yeah, it's just like, what is happening? We were fighting a bear, it grew armor, and now next thing you know, there's a shark.
Yeah.
What is happening? She's just gonna guiding bolt the bear. I mean, not the bear, the shark.
Yeah.
So, boop.
Ooh, nice.
It was a natty 20 anyway, so now this time it should auto roll the natty 20 for you.
All right, and I will cast it at level 3 to make it even more painful.
Damn, son.
Oh,
You like obliterate this shark. It only had 22 HP to begin with, and it was already down 9. So tell us how you blow up this coral bear. Basically it's a shark, but it's made out of coral, and it has wings instead of like fins.
She's just utterly confused, and she's just like, you know, this town, I swear, what is happening? And she doesn't think she put as much power into it as she thought, but she goes to reach her hand out, and then just realized she put way more than she thought, and just probably gets surprised a bit that she put a little bit more
in
effort
front
into
of
it.
you, Uthal and Gaz, like in the middle of you guys, like this spark of lightning comes flying through. A bolt comes straight through the creature, and it's like this long bolt, and inside the middle of the creature it like stays there for a moment, and all of a sudden the creature just like slices in half, and all the coral goes flying everywhere. Some of it kind of like hits both of you in the face, doesn't do any damage, and you're all out of combat now. Also, I was told I can keep those natty 20s, so I just have 4 for the next.
Give them to Uthal.
Nope, they're mine.
Roxy is probably gonna go and maybe pick up like some colorful coral and then just sit down somewhere, just like, what is happening? What is going on?
Gaz is gonna drag the bear carcass outside, start chanting over it in Orcish, and build a little fire next to it to burn it.
Okay, you pull the bear out. Now the bear's body without its head. Are you bringing the head over too?
Oh yeah.
And that the bear's body and the head is like next to this neatly buried human, or what you assume, and like so like the juxtaposedness of this like nice buried person with a cross, and like right next to it is this giant bear that's growing dead, and like kind of you're building a fire around it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're starting to build a fire around it. What are you doing, Vand?
Vand is kind of standing off from the group. Kind of walking up those stairs.
Yeah, Van's walking upstairs. What are you looking for up the stairs?
Nothing. Just
You're just
watching.
kind of walking up the stairs. You're like standing at the stairs. You're not even going all the way up. You're just standing up there,
Bag.
holding your bag, looking down. Roxy's sitting on top of a pile of hay. What were you doing, Roxy, exactly on the pile?
Probably just looking at the coral that she just picked up from the shark.
Yeah, you're picking up the coral. What are you trying to do with the coral exactly? Are you trying to examine it, or?
It looks pretty, so she's just gonna nick it.
Yeah, you have this piece of coral. It like when you kind of motion it around, it looks like orange, and like when you turn it a little bit, it looks kind of red. If you were to scratch it on your skin or something, it could kind of scratch at it. It looks very fragile. It was really easy to kill. Let's just put it that way. It did not have. It had like a really. What was its HP? Armor class was 12, and it had 22 HP. It's not a hard creature to kill, at least for your guys' level. And you're just kind of sitting there. Uthal, your arm is like throbbing, and your veins are on the outside of your body, right?
Are they still? Because I polymorphed.
Oh, you polymorphed, right? So, the veins on your inside of your bite, through your skin where it's ripped open, because like your armor got ripped open, you can see that bite mark, the bite mark that you have on your arm, it's starting to blacken, and the veins that are around it are starting to like seep up and down your arm, and you feel like this weird throbbing on your arm. Roll me a 1d7.
Can I not?
That just sounds like a super bad blood blister.
In 3 days, you will fully transform into a werebear. But you don't know that.
I know.
Is there a cure?
Yes.
You don't know
That's
that
great.
right now, but if you want to like examine him, I don't know if Uthal has mentioned. Uthal hasn't said anything to anybody else yet.
Probably
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say he's not feeling so great after that fight, and he's gonna probably just lay down where he's standing.
Yes, Uthal goes and lays down. You're looking at your coral, Roxy. You do notice that Uthal just goes lay down. You also notice that Van is like walking up the stairs and has stood there and is just like standing in the corner in the darkness holding his bag.
Probably doesn't really care about Van. She's probably gonna go over to Van Jr. She doesn't really know. She kind of goes up to him and is like, Uthal?
It is I.
Why are you small again?
I don't know. Some sort of
Well.
magic has plagued me to be like him. He kind of lifts his arm and points to where Van kind of ran off to. 'Cause
And
he can't see
pointed
the
at
dark
you.
anymore.
he pointed at you. They're plotting, the two of them. She's standing next to him. They pointed at you. They're plotting to take your diamond.
And I'll plot to take their lives.
Oh no.
No, that's not. So, Van kind of shifty eyes looks at them. Looks down at them, kind of holds a little tighter onto the bag. And you can tell he's thinking about if he should end them now,
Okay.
before they become a threat, or later, when
Oh.
they are a threat.
You guys don't notice him. You're not.
Yeah.
You pointed like, I don't know. I look like him, and then you look back over at Roxy.
I mean, I probably can't even see Van because you said the barn was dark.
Yeah, it's kind of dark. I mean, you could if you were like trying to look, but the two of you are having a conversation. You're not afraid of Van. Like, you would have no reason to think he was doing something weird. You think he's probably like looking up there, unless you really want to pay attention to that. But it doesn't seem like either of you were.
He's probably gonna mention to Roxy, like he's gonna talk about that spell that he did to make Roxy not a blob.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess since he has his own memories, he's gonna attempt to walk Roxy through it.
So
Roxy, I would say,
Because she already has
For
don't know.
you to understand what's happening to him, I would allow the following options: a history, a medical, a potentially nature. So either one of those type of rolls, I would allow you to roll to kind of examine his arm, to see what you know personally about what is happening to his arm.
I will do medicine since I'm proficient with that. That's a really nice thing to do.
Yeah. Sounds like the most obvious option for you, but I do like to provide options. You natty 20 anyway, because you have to use your natty 20, so minus one of your natty 20s. And you also roll a natty 20. I don't know, I feel like that gives you doubly the information almost. Yeah, he's talking to you and he's babbling on about like his dispel spell, and you're looking down, you're like kind of ignoring him, and you're looking at the wound that's on him and not really touching it. You're using your gloves and kind of looking down. You pull out something out of your bag and kind of move some skin around, and you look down, and you've heard of this before. You grab one of the books that's in your bag, you open it and you flip to a page, and because you guys have been fighting werewolves, you're like, this is lycanthropy, or I think many people call it different things, but that's what you've heard of this before. It affects not only, wolves, it can affect all types of creatures. Perhaps that's what happened with this bear, and you think it might be happening to your friend here. You know that a dispel magic is not going to cure it.
Uthal was probably just telling her that because he's currently vanned.
She's looking at this and it's just like, you have some slightly bigger issues here. You may be cursed with some form of lycanthropy. That bear seemed to not be normal.
That doesn't. That's good. Uthal's gonna sound sarcastic right now.
Also, with your natty 20, you know that greater restoration would cure him.
Of course it would.
Remove curse.
I don't think I have either one of those.
I think it's too high level for
Level 3.
her to have.
Yeah, no, I have lesser. I don't have greater.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I don't think she could have it, but I don't remember what level it is, right?
It's level 3 spells.
Okay, yeah.
So
next level up, I could potentially get it. Yeah, she just kind of takes a deep breath and is just like, I know of a way to get rid of it, but I don't have the capability of doing it.
perhaps someone nearby might.
She kind of just, I guess, looks in the general direction of Van, and then the general direction of where Gaz went, and is just like, I don't think either of these two are gonna help you.
Was there a perhaps a healing place in town? Uthal never actually took a look around, so he's hoping someone else knows.
I don't think anyone did. I remember everyone's journey into the town, and none of them did that. None of them took like an extra perception check to look around. And you all, in your own ways, all made your way. Other than Roxy entered the town to the town being like on fire, chaos ensuing. There was a lot more going down when Roxy joined the town. And to answer Van's question about would casting Lesser Restoration delay it, no.
She kind of thinks about it and is just like, well, this may be a long shot, but maybe there's a temple around here to Helm or someone that could help. Maybe we could look through the town and see if they have someone of better potential than I.
Thank you, Thalgar, for the raid. Appreciate it, homie.
Uthal Van will say that sounds great. We should try that.
Roxy kind of like makes a gesture of like do you want to get up? Like, she kind of reaches her hand down to, like, try to help you, but... Okay.
Yeah, Roxy, how tall are you again?
5 foot.
Yeah, you're about even height, almost.
Believe Van is 3'6".
Oh, yeah, no problem. You pick him up, no problem.
So
And
you're
weighs
like
40
up to...
Yeah,
like, up
you
to her
actually
stomach?
you help him up and you kind of like hold him over your you kind of help him walk over, and you guys are you walking towards the where there's like now being I'm assuming we're gonna like look over, and Gaz has already built a fire. It doesn't smell great. There's like bear fur and bear skin on fire right now. Are you just doing this right in front of the barn?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of ritual chanting, and then like moving clockwise 3 times, and then another chant, and then just sitting quietly for a minute. There's clearly some kind of shamanistic reason for everything Gaz is doing.
This whole conversation that's been happening between you guys, in the background, there's like and fire going up, and humma la la hunga haina humma ha, and you're just like, that's going on behind us. No big deal. And over up along the staircase is Van continuing to hold on to his bag very closely, clutching it and whispering to himself.
The ritual for a sick bear is a lot longer and more involved than the ritual for a normal bear, so this is taking Gaz forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
as you guys
Rex-
turn to start walking out of the barn, that's what you're seeing is this weird fire happening and him chanting.
Roxy's probably just gonna give him a weird look, but then she just probably assumes it's probably a religion thing. She understands, and just continue to try to get Uthal somewhere.
As
in the
we kind
town.
of leave the barn, Uthal will shout to Van, "Are you coming?"
Hi. I'll be right behind you.
Oh yeah.
And he looks at them and slowly starts walking. Actually, no, he doesn't walk down the stairs. He jumps out the window.
Like you're gonna go all the way up the attic and jump out the front
Oh, he's
top
already
window?
in the attic. That's where he walked to. He walked up those stairs.
Yeah. So you walk up the stairs and you're gonna jump out the attic window?
Just
If
Just
it's
yeets
25
out.
feet or less.
Yeah, he jumps out the attic window and he actually gets out of the building before you guys even get out of the building.
Roxy's not gonna question it. She has one of her companions is her. The other guy's doing some. Yeah, the other guy's doing some probably religious stuff. Her concern right now is Uthal because he's hurt and he has lycanthropy.
And
So-
that is where we're going to end our adventure tonight. Unless there's like is there something else that you wanted to do before we end it? I
I
see
was-
you motioning, Nate.
Half hoping that Uthal could convince Roxy to just cast Dispel Magic on him to at least unpolymorph him, so that if Uthal has to die, he can die being himself.
I don't think she has Dispel Magic.
I do, but in my head at least, she hasn't learned it fully. Like the way I was gonna, at least in my head, I forgot to mention it to Nate, but kind of like what happened with the RP was I was gonna have her learn it through him, since at the time she was thinking that she was 6. So I guess it could be one of those things that
You do
Over
during
time.
the downtime later.
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
Kinda like-
so within the 3 days, that can happen.
Yeah.
Before that, and also, you guys will all gain a level. So congratulations on a level increase. How I do things is milestone. I either give a half level or a full level, but I think the RP was amazing tonight, and you guys also killed a werebear and a reef shark. So hell yeah, why not?
Even more.
Milestone is definitely the way to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I much prefer milestone.
I prefer milestone just because it gets us to where we want to go quickly. Plus, because of the fact that like not the same group is coming every
for
week,
sure.
it makes it feel like you're achieving something. It's nice. That's why I have a list of everybody's experience and what level everybody is, and I'll add you to that as well, Erwin.
Okay,
Um,
6.5.
Cool,
Alright,
cool,
guys,
cool.
I now move at 55 feet.
Sweet. So I hope you all had a really fun time. I think that this was a really neat adventure, and you didn't even look at the message board. I had some quests on the message board. No one even looked at it. I actually really loved how this ended up. No, it was perfect. I love it. The whole point of this game is to do everything off the cuff. So I kind of just make up stuff like 5 minutes before I start, and we're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, we'll see what's on the board next time. And of course, we always have a different group of people, so who knows who will be joining us next week and what will be happening. Will Uthal be a werebear at some point in this campaign? Poor Uthal. Will Uthal ever be Uthal? Is the real question.
If I don't get cured, do I have to take a level in werebear?
I won't make you take a level, but I will give you a werebear sheet, and then you will use that werebear sheet for when you transform into a werebear, which will be at every full moon.
Okay.
And upon special other times.
Okay.
So
It'll be like
if
ritual times. Sorry, what was that?
if it fully takes effect, can he still be cured, or is it still like he has to use a greater restoration?
I don't know if you can be cured once you already fully transform. I think so. I think you could use greater restoration to cure
I think that's right.
to were creatures. Yeah.
Or like wish or miracle, but even greater restoration, I think it works.
Yeah, because like basically, the wolves that you guys saw, the werewolves, you could have got somebody to like use greater restoration, or if you guys were higher level, you could change them. I'm pretty sure. I know it's very sad because you ended up killing Mrs. Shoe Polish. I know that was a very emotional time. The look on, like, go back and watch that if you guys can. The look on everyone in the group's face when I was like, and you look down and it's Mrs. Shoe Polish. They were all like horrified. I was like, that's the kind of feels I want you to feel from enjoying this. So I'm hope that you guys had fun today. Thank you,
Wonderful
Erwin,
game. Thank you for running.
for joining us.
So
The
good.
newest one. We're gonna go around and let everyone kind of say where you can find them, or if they want to talk about anything else. I think a lot of times people just talk about how long they've been a space Viking, things like that. If you are currently a space Viking, which means all you need to do is subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Margaret Krohn. You can join us as well on our Discord, !Discord in the Twitch chat. We have a specific channel for this. You'll just have to message somebody with a blue name, which is our community team. Frank is one of them, and they will just make sure that you qualify for all of the things, which means you have to have a camera, a microphone, and they'll get you flagged, and I'll get you set up with a character sheet, and we'll get you rocking and rolling, and you too can join us. It's a lot of fun, and we're just here raising money for the kids at St. Jude. Thank you to everyone who donated today. Mr. Frodo, thank you so much for all of the money that you donated. Rage Strike as well. I even had like a little cameo of Rage Strike there with the bird, if people didn't catch that. The bird feathers were definitely Garrick. If I was actually going to have Garrick be in the bed, if you had gone up there specifically, Gaz. Because he was there then, but he wasn't when you guys returned. And then,
I've liked characters named Garrick ever since DS9, so
and then Noctuvita as well with the $1,000 donation, which is just absolutely crazy. Do remember that donations like that are, tax deductible, so making sure that you guys are doing that with your taxes. And thank you so much for helping support an amazing cause, because fuck cancer. And we'll go around. First of all, Frank, tell people where they can find you at, or whatever else you want to say. Your closing statement for tonight.
Hi everyone, I'm Control Frank. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord at Control Frank. I'm the Space Viking community manager. Been loving this game so far. Want to keep it up. Keep donating, everyone, because fuck cancer. We want to get that shit gone from this world as soon as possible.
Also, our next goal is my boyfriend has to eat a habanero pepper
So let's
while reviewing a game, which he does not do well with spicy food, so it will be hilarious.
So let's get to 7,500 as soon as possible so we can torture man-beast, because it's funny. We also want to get more Wheel of Pains because Maggie's been avoiding those. And we also want to torture her. So please donate to Fuck Cancer.
Him and Ballas came up with these horrible, horrible things. I'm so glad I don't ever have to do the Kool-Aid thing again. They're gone.
Oh, don't forget, everyone. You can also donate and make her do Bean Boozled because she loves those.
I have our next stream. I have to eat one already, and I have to do like 10 jumping jacks. So I already have a list of stuff, and we're doing a 2B Near Automata stream as well. So I'll be dressed up as 2B, and we'll be playing 2B in Near Automata.
So if you want to torture 2B, you know what to do.
Or not to be.
That is the question.
I'm afraid of all the things. Next up is our lovely Roxy, played by Tech Priest Can. Tell us where people can find you and your closing statements for tonight.
Yeah. My name on Discord is Tech Priest Can, or on Twitter it's Endermancer, because that used to be my handle, and now it's Can, which I have too many handles. I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you again for everyone donating, because this is really cool, and it does go to a really good organization that helps people out, especially, and fuck cancer. Seriously. Magicast,
is that like my friend, my like homie, real IRL Magicast? Thank you so much for the sub. Come play D&D with us. That'd be awesome. I haven't seen you in forever.
It's so much fun.
Oh, yay! Yes, come play D&D with us. That'd be so cool. I haven't talked to him in forever IRL, so that would be fantastic. We've known each other since like high school.
Nice.
A long time ago. Like freshman year high school. And also middle school, maybe part of middle school. I don't remember. That's a long time ago.
At least 4 years.
And of course, our new person joining us here playing Gaz. I'm really excited. I love your character. Welcome, Erwin. Tell us where people can find you at. I know you have your own podcast and stuff like that. When are you inviting me on your podcast, homie?
I would love to have you on the podcast. The podcast is at Fear the Boot. We will arrange that.
Yes, let me know.
Feartheboot.com. My game Blood Moon Goblins is available on Drive for RPG. I think it's like a silver bestseller or something.
Are you gonna like DM for us?
Oh sure, why not?
Can we do that like next week? I'm so down for taking a break and doing that. Could you do it where like people can affect the game, like donate to do certain things?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's discuss it. That'd be awesome.
Okay, absolutely. I've done a dwarf game actual play little bitty thing a long time ago, but it doesn't have to be a dwarf game. I can set it in the goblin verse. We can do whatever.
Sweet.
But anyway, when I'm not doing RPG crap, I'm giving actual closing statements. I probably will have to do that tomorrow in my day job as a lawyer and bureaucrat. So it's just like GMing, but a little bit easier. And I'm just so glad that we got so many great donations here tonight in the Crusade Against Cancer, which is fantastic. So thank you for all the donations, and thanks everyone for playing and running.
Thank you. And last but not least, our wonderful Uthal, played by Nate. Thank you so much for wearing that clock in the beginning. It gained him an extra inspiration, which I think helped a ton. I was like, you are an absolute dork. He always seems to get problems with his character, and I feel like we always have to have Uthal and Roxy together because the chemistry is just, I'm shipping it, man. I want that so bad. Like your characters together interacting, like you're such good friends.
Oh, we all ship it.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling like it's weird to have one of you and not the other, unless I could see next week not having Nate and just having Roxy and Nate being sick. Because or Uthal being sick could be interesting. But, yeah. Curious to see what's on your mind, Nate?
It's a clock.
You get nothing for that. You get a natty 1. No.
Okay.
You know, it's all about the timing.
Hey!
Oh.
He didn't get it. Oh my god, Phil. All right, Nate, tell us where we can find you at and your closing statements for this evening.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at the handle below, Shid2150. You can find me on Discord as just Nate. What's branding?
This is going to be a new fad. Everyone wears clocks on their heads.
This is a rebuttal clock because we have a Cards fan and a Cubs fan working together.
And yeah, I normally I
have a digital one.
My cell phone has a clock on it?
Base fighting for maybe almost 4 months now. So
You kind of joined to join this campaign, I feel like.
yeah, kinda. And then I'm just gonna keep following no matter what.
Aw, well, I appreciate that. Any other things that you want to mention, let people know?
No. Got a clock on my head.
Yeah, I just want to, say a huge thank you to everyone who's part of our community. We have an awesome group of people. We are a small but mighty army, and of course, at the end of the stream, we will be rating somebody, so stay tuned for that. But I do want to say thank you to those of you who donated to St. Jude, not only today, but throughout this entire campaign. We are almost hitting that 6.5 marker, which is just insane to me, and I am so proud of what we've been able to do here. And the driving force for this has been primarily this SVK for Kids campaign. So I really appreciate all of you for taking the time out of your days to volunteer and help put on the show to raise money for the kids at St. Jude. So thank you all, and all of the previous cast members that we've had. Next week we will return with a whole new slew of people potentially, or maybe another game. We'll see. I know Frank's also been talking about some other stuff, so we may not only play through this world, we might play some other stuff as well. We'll see how it goes. If you are watching and just tuning in on either YouTube or just tuning in now, you don't have to not donate. You can go to !St Jude and still donate. It will be open until we reach our $25,000 goal. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to check out my stuff, just give it a follow here, or at Margaret Krohn in all the places. I put out new gameplay videos every single day at Margaret Krohn Plays, and we stream here every single day except for Friday. Well, not necessarily here. I host it on this channel. I stream every single day, at least.
I are old enough to drink. Party parrot.
Thanks, Hans. And we'll see you guys next week. Toodles for the VOD.